show you really quick. Okay, I'm really close to the camera right now. Hello everyone, my name is Maddie, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the books that I plan to read in October. This video is coming a little bit late in the month. It's going to be coming out on the 7th, so I'm already a week into October. So let me just tell you the 2 books that I've already read this month. Oof. First book I read was Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. God, I suck at that last name. Since I already read this one, I'm not going to give a wrap-up. That will come in my October wrap-up video. The second book that I've read this week was The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I actually just finished this last night, and I have a vlog coming out in just like 2 days after this one, or 3 days after this one, so keep an eye out for that video. I'm not gonna say anything about it. You'll have to wait till the vlog. Okay, so those 2 books I've already read since it is October 6th right now. This video is coming out tomorrow. I'm a little behind on my videos, but I have a sticky note here, and my TBR is actually split up into 2 categories this month. I have a must-reads, like I must read these books this month, either for a video or because I've been dying to and I just want to get them off my TBR. And I have my filler category, which is like the books that I plan to read between the books that I must read. Does that make sense? It'll make sense in a minute, okay? So let's do the must-reads this month, okay? So the must-reads, I am reading the Mistborn trilogy. Now, I don't have the 3rd book. I love mass market paperback, and I'm waiting for the mass market paperback, the 3rd one, to come out at the Barnes & Noble near me. So I need to go visit there pretty soon, but I figured I have the first 2. Let me read these and then I can get the 3rd. You might judge me for loving mass market paperback, but how fucking cute is this book? I mean, like, it's adorable. It's small, it's compact, it will travel really well. I love it. They're like bricks. They're so cute. So judge me if you want. I'm so excited to read these. I did get the audiobooks with this because I am moving next week. So these books I'm gonna play in the background, like while I'm packing up and moving stuff and unpacking. I think it'll just be a good series to put in the background. I know nothing about this trilogy. Absolutely nothing. Another must read this month is A Little Life. Now, I say it's a must read, but I don't really want to read it. It's a must read for a video. So I am doing a video on this. I'm going to be reading it later this month and doing a vlog on it. Now, I say I don't want to read this because I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's really sad. Terrible as in sad. Like, it's beautifully written, and I've heard it's a beautifully sad book. I just feel like it's gonna be really, really upsetting, but I still want to read it. I know it is about 4 boys, 4 college classmates, I'm pretty sure, and it just goes through their life and their journey through life, relationships, addiction, success, and pride. I'm literally reading the back of the book right now. There's just a lot of childhood trauma that they talk about too. The only reason I say I don't want to read this is because I don't. I think it's gonna be too sad for me, but for the YouTube, I guess. For the YouTube. And a book that I don't physically have right now is A Shadow in the Ember by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is her new series that she's starting. Very excited to read it. I did pre-order it, so I think it'll get here on October like 19th or 20th or something. So I think I'll read that one towards the end of the month, but to me that's a must read because I love Jennifer L. Armentrout and I really want to read that book. I have 3 to 4 filler books because if you think about it, I'll kind of tell you how I lay out my books really quick. If you think about it, I'm gonna read these 3 books and it's gonna take probably like a week and a half. Like, I'll get through them I think pretty quick, even though they're dense books. It could even take me shorter, but because I'm moving and like I'll be really, really busy, I'm not quite sure what the timeline is for these 3 books. This book I'm guessing will take me 5 to 6 days because it is really dense and I'm not sure how I'll like it. If I love it, then I'll probably knock it out in like 3 days, but I'm not sure how I'll like it, so it might be like a 5 to 6 day book. Now, my fillers, I have three fillers on me and then 1 filler that I will probably get like an audiobook of. But One Day by David Nichols. This is the book that I actually got as a blind date with a book from Second and Charles a few videos back. I'm excited to read this one. I think it's a cute little filler book. I think it'll be good to read this in between like A Little Life and A Shadow in the Ember because it's light and airy. Also has Anne Hathaway on the cover and I love her, so That's a good one. It's definitely a combination of November 9 by Colleen Hoover and The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. It sounds exactly like a combination of both of those books. It's about this boy and girl who meet in the city one day. They fall in love instantly and they promise each other that every year on that day they're gonna meet just to catch up. And it's exactly like the other books, but I'm pretty sure that this book came out first, so maybe the other books are like this one. Yeah, I think it'll be just a cute little palette cleanser in between some really dense books. The next book that I'm actually starting today, because I finished Song of Achilles yesterday, is Can Someone I Will Be Okay With It in the comments below. Is it the kinder poison or the kinder poison? I think it's the kinder, okay? I'm gonna say kinder, and if that's wrong, I'm really sorry, Natalie May. We're going with kinder. The Kinder Poison by Natalie May. I don't know what it's about, but I've had it for a while. Brock bought it for me in one of the videos that I did a while back, like Boyfriend Buys Books for Me. I know her second book came out this year too, so if I really, really like this book, I can always get the second book. I think this girl named Zaru, she has magical power that dries up, but for this race across the desert, there needs to be a human sacrifice, and she's the human sacrifice, but she somehow gets out of it. I will read it today and let you know in my wrap-up how I like it and what it's about. The third little filler book palette cleanser that I have is Watching You by Lisa Jewell. This Lisa Jewell book I've heard is not that great, but I'm still looking forward to a little bit of a thriller. Like, I feel like I don't have any mystery thriller books in my TBR for October, and I feel like this is fitting for October. Sorry about the music out there too. I can't help that I work in a gym. For now, you get the heavy metal in the background. But this book is basically about a mystery murder. It's about one of the nicest neighborhoods in England, and someone is murdered in their kitchen, and they're trying to figure out who that is, because this neighborhood, even though it's really nice, there's a lot of prying eyes, there's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of rumors and gossip. So it's basically about all these really shady rich people who are trying to figure out who killed who. I think this would be a good October book. I'm not like quite sure if I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm not a huge mystery person, but I won't be against reading it. So I think it'll be a good like finisher to my month. And it, you know, if I don't get to any of the fillers, that's why they're called fillers. Like, they're there if I need them. Now, the fourth book, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna get to it this month. I don't think I'll be able to read it. I've never read Dune, and I know the movie comes out this month, so maybe I'm hopping on that bandwagon because the movie's coming out, but I don't know if I'll get to read it this month. I already have like 4 really dense, heavy books that I'm gonna read, so I don't want to add like a 5th to the mix and not be able to finish it. I think what I'm gonna do, this is kind of breaking the golden rule. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the movie. Okay, I'm gonna watch the movie, see how it is. It probably won't be that great, obviously, compared to the book. And then I'm gonna read the book. I know that's backwards, but if there's a movie made and there's a book with it, I personally like watching the movie or the TV show first, so then I'm not pissed off when the characters don't match my description because I already have a visual of the characters from the TV show or movie. I did that with A Discovery of Witches. There's only 2 seasons out of that, but like, I watched that TV show and then I read the books, and obviously the books are way better, like absolutely way better, but at least I had those characters from the TV show like in my mind. So because if you read the book and you set up the characters and how they look and how they act, like, and then you watch it and you're like, that is not what he looked like. Does that make sense? I don't always do that. I usually read the book before watching it, but sometimes I think it's helpful when, for this instance, I don't really want to read the book this month because I have too much going on, but I really want to watch the movie, but I really want to read the book too. So I think having those characters and like Zendaya and Timothy, whatever the fuck, they can be in the back of my head as those characters, you know? So that's what I'm doing. Judge me if you want, but I think it's a helpful way to not get pissed off at your favorite books. That's what I'm gonna do. But that was it for my TBR. How many books is that? Let me pull out, I'll show you really quick. Hey, I'm really close to the camera right now. Ooh, I'll show you my reading journal for this month. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's really messy. Let's just say my chicken scratch is kind of all over the place. I'll show you my wrap up side. Is it backwards for y'all? I don't know. Probably not. When I edit this, I'll know. This is my wrap up side. So I've already read 2 books. I read Kingdom of the Wicked and Song of Achilles. Then like the next book I read, I will write under here. And I usually do every month, I do a total book, like total books. Last month I read total of 9 books. Sorry, it's really messy. But these are all my YouTube videos down here in pencil because I change my mind all the fucking time. October TBR, then reading vlog for Song of Achilles is next. So you can't even really see that because it's in pencil. Let me take this sticky note off so I don't give anything away. This is my October TBR right here. It's also in pencil because I tend to change my mind. Kingdom of the Wicked, Shadow in the Ember, the Mistborn trilogy, Song of Achilles, Watching You, A Little Life, Dune, One Day, and The Kinder Poison. So that's 11 books on my TBR. And I've already checked 2 of them off. I also have like, you can barely see that, but I also put like numbers beside the numbers because that's the order I read them in. It's a little confusing, but one day I will do a full journal tour and show you every month if you want, because I can, because it's my journal if you want to see it. It makes more sense in my head. It's the way I organize stuff. So if you want to see that, I definitely will do it. This is from Barnes & Noble, by the way. I think it was $16 and it was completely worth it because when you're writing in it, it's flat. It's amazing. Like that spine, oof, love it. So that is it for this video. If you want to follow me on social media, all of the links are down below. My Instagram, Bookstagram, and Goodreads. Follow me on Goodreads so you can see what I'm reading currently, what page I'm on, all the good details. And my Amazon wishlist is down below, so if you want to send me your favorite book, you can scroll on my Amazon wishlist and go ahead and send it to me. I would love that. But I also have attached my Beacons link down below, and Beacons is just basically all of my links that I have. So if you're wanting to know like any discount code links that I have, that is also going to be down in the description below. I am done rambling. I will see you guys in the next video.